Hello students, good morning all of you. In today's class, we are going to learn about the mathematics. It is NCERT syllabus, it is for 8th standard. In last 3 to 4 videos we have did about regarding the 10th class. But now today in this video we are going to do about the 8th class, that is the second chapter, linear equations in one variable. That is exercise 2.1. Before going to start the exercise 2.1, I am going to introduce myself. Sunil Naik. Now I am taking you this class. Now in this, first let us see the introduction regarding the equations. Already, students, you are very familiar in earlier classes about you came across so many examples of the algebraic expressions. Already you know that in 6th and 7th it came algebraic expressions. Here we will deal with the linear equations. In this chapter we are going to deal with the linear equations in one variable. An algebraic equation is an equality. See here I am going to give one example of the algebraic equations in linear equations in one variable. So here students, we can see that one example that is 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. Here I have written here one example, 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. Here we can see that the variable is there and the equal sign is there. Yeah, equality is there. Okay. Here means in linear equations we can see that the equality should be there and the variable should be there. And total this is called the equation. Students, listen here. If we have the equality sign, if you have the variable and total equation, this equation is called as linear equation in one variable. So in this period we are going to learn about the exercise 2.1. After a little bit introduction, now we will start at 2.1. Let us see what's the questions in 2.1. See students, I have written here one example. Listen carefully. If you can understand how to solve this solution, they have given one solution equation here. We have to find the solution of this equation. This is an example. I will explain how to solve this example in two ways, so that you can choose one simple way and you can continue that way. See here, in this first I will say 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. Here, to find the solution 2x minus 3 equals to 7, we have to make it, we have to balance it. To balance this one, we can add 3 to both sides. This is the first step. So 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equals to 7 plus 3. So we have to add 3 to both sides. So we did here. The equation is 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. But we have added here 3 and 3. Both sides we have added here. Now 2x, here minus 3 plus 3 becomes 0. So not need to write here. It will get cancelled. Equals to 7 plus 3. It becomes 10. After getting 10, again we have to divide. This is second step. Divide from 2 to both sides. If you divide from 2 to the both sides here, you can see 2x by 2 is equals to 10 by 2. In the second step, we are doing division by 2 both sides. Okay? So 2 ones are, it will get cancels. Only x will remain. And here 2 ones are, 2 5s are 10. So 5 will remain. Here we got answer x is equals to 5. this is the one method how we can do. One more method, easier than this one. I will explain you how to find this equation easily. Say the same equation we have discussed here. We got answer x is equals to 5. Now I will tell one more method. That here 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. This is the question. Now we have to find out the value of x here. So 2x is equals to, we can write as it is, 7 as it is. Now this minus 3 we have to take into the right side. Here we have here 2x minus 3. This is LHS and 7 is at RHS. This you have to understand left hand side and right hand side. So on the left hand side you can see that the same as it is, we have to take 2x. We need a value of x here. So 7 is there. So if the minus 3 will goes to the right hand side, then the sign it will becomes change. If it is minus, it becomes plus. Okay, plus 3. Now 2x is equals to 7 plus 3, we got here 10. Now x is equals to 10. Again, one more method is there. Here 2x is there. 2x means it is 2 multiplied by x, means 2 into x. So if in left hand side, if it is multiplied, if it goes to the right hand side, it becomes division. So we have to bring here 2. X is equals to 10 by 2. We have to divide. Now x is equals to 2 ones are 2 5s are get cancels and x is equals to 5. In the earlier method also we got answer 5, and this method also we got answer 5. So I think this is a simple method you can follow. Now after getting the answer, I will tell you how to check the answer is your answer is correct or not. Listen here carefully, because this is an example. If you understand the first sum carefully, then only you can do the next sums easily. Okay. Now 2x minus 3 equals to 7. In the place of x, we got answer 5. Just we are verifying here, is the answer correct or wrong. So you can verify easily. In the place of x, you can write the answer where we got here 5 minus 3 is equals to 7. So 2 into 5, it becomes 10 minus 3 is equals to 7. So you have to subtract here 10 minus 3, you will get 7 is equals to 7. So from this is rough work I showed you. From this we can say that your answer is correct. Now let us start first question in 2.1 and see that actually in 2.1 it is a very small exercise. 12 sums are there. In that all the different varieties 6 to 8 sums I will solve here, and remaining sums I will give homework as you. So let us see the first sum. So students, we can see this is the first question in exercise 2.1. Very simple. In second method you can apply here. We want value of the x. So x is equals to, nothing is there, very simple step is x is equals to, this is the LHS and this is the RHS. X is equals to 7 as it is, we have to write. Now if this minus 2 goes to the right hand side, the sign will becomes change here. If it is minus, here we have minus, it becomes plus 2. Now x is equals to 7 plus 2, 9. Now the value of the x is 9. Here you can check this one. X minus 2 is equals to 7. In the place of x, what answer we got here, we can take that 9 minus 2 equals to 7. Here 9 minus 2, it becomes 7 equals to 7. Like that, if you subtract this 2 from the 9, you will get 7. So this is to verify that, already I told you. Now let us take the question number 2. The question number 2 is y plus 3 is equals to 10. So this also same, very simple. One thing we have to remember here, what are the signs and how it is changing. So if it is left hand side and the right hand side, just I will tell you what are the signs, how they are going to change, so that you have to remember this one. So if left hand side it is minus, if it goes to right hand side it becomes plus. If here it is plus, if it goes to the right hand side it becomes minus. And if it is here multiplication sign, if it goes to the right side it becomes division sign. If the left side is division sign, if it goes to the right side it becomes multiplication sign. Don't think that if it is RHS and legend, if the RHS comes to the left hand side, again same rule you can apply, means you can change the sign. This thing you have to remember. Now see here, y plus 3 is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10 as it is there. This we have to take to the right hand side. 3 is there, but before that plus sign is there, so we have to take the minus 3 sign. Okay. You can see here, if we subtract 3 from 10, we will get here y is equal to 7. Again this also you can check, verify that. Okay. If you are doubt, then only verify. Not need to verify again. Now let us take question number 3. Okay. The first and second are the same sums. Let us see the question number 3. That is 6 is equals to z plus 2. This is a little bit changed from the first and second sum. So see here carefully. 6 as it is there. The question is 6 is equals to z plus 2. So 6, we can bring this 2 to the left hand side. That's why I told you, whether it may be LHS or maybe to write RHS, you have to take to the left hand side, because both are the numbers. Because already you know that like terms and unlike terms. So that in like terms we can subtract, we can add. If it is unlike terms are there, we cannot add, we cannot subtract. Okay. In the multiplication and division it is a different rule. If it brings here 6 minus 2 is equal to z. 6 minus 2 will get here 4 is equals to z. So therefore we can write here z is equals to 4. We got what answer here? Z is equals to 4. So these are the very first, second, third sums I have told you. Now let us see the question number 4. Until that, you can pause the video and you can write down that. Now we have completed question number 1, 2, 3. Now I have written here question number 4. That is 3 by 7 plus x is equals to 17 by 7. Now still that we have did only regarding the integers. Now we have here fractional numbers. Okay, fractions are there. Now let us see whether it may be integers, whether it may be negative integer, whether it may be positive, or it may be fractions, or it may be in decimals also. But all the rule is same. That we have to concentrate. See here, we want x here, so x you can take separately. 17 by 7 it is in right hand side, so as it is you can write. Now 3 by 7 is there in left hand side, so this we have to take to the right hand side. When it will go to right hand side, it will becomes minus 3 by 7. Now x is equal to, we have here 17 by 7 minus 3 by 7. Now the denominators are same, so no need to find out the LCM here. You can write it directly 7 as it is common. Means LCM of the 7 and 7 it becomes 7 only, not need to find here. Now 17 minus 3, because if the denominators are same, we can subtract directly. 17 minus 3, it becomes 14. Okay, this is your answer. Again that for this we can simplify because the 14 and 7 are in the same table, so that we can simplify and we can keep that. X is equals to 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. We got here 2 by 1, that we can write as a 2. Therefore, x is equals to 2. The answer is 2. I think all of you understood this one. Now let us take the question number 5. And question number 5 is 6x is equals to 12. This is say we are going we are solving different variety of the sums. First one and second one little bit similar, and third one little bit different, and fourth again it is completely different. In fifth also it is, you can see that different. So different variety of the sums are there. You have to solve that. So here x we want, so 12 as it is. Now it will 6 into x means here it will become division. Now x is equal to here 6 1s are 6 2s are. So 2 by 1 we can write as a 2. So the answer is 2. Again you can check here, 6 into 2 it becomes 12. Like this we have to solve. Now question number 6. Let us see question number 6. After that 2 to 3 sums I will give to you practice. Then again we will go do some other sums. Let us see question number 6. I explained you question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I am going to go do question number 6 here. See, this is very simple. Only one number is there. This is divisible by 5. Now we have to find out the value of t. And 10 is as it is there. If it is from the LHS, if it is go to RHS, here it is division is there. It will becomes here multiplication sign. So t is equals to 10 5s are 50. So this is the 6th and 7th I have written here. This is for you. You have to try at home. And now I am going to do 8th one because 8th one it is little bit different question. 1.6 is equals to y by 1.5. Sir, I have left you question number 7 and I am doing here question number 8 because here it is decimals, because we did integers and fractions. Now this is regarding decimals, means decimal numbers are there. So I have taken you to explain you. See here 1 by 6 is equals to y by 1.5 is there. So we have to find out the value of y. Okay. Now 1.6, it is division here. If this will come this side, it becomes multiply 1.5. Now y is equals to, see here 1.5, 1.6 into 1.5 we have to multiply. Here you can take 15 6 are 90, 15 are 15, 15 plus 9, 24. So 1, 2, 2 places are there, 1, 2, after 2 places I am going to give the point. So we can write here 2.4. Here nothing is there means 0 is there. So I am not written here, don't confuse. Now y is equals to 2.4. We got here answer, y is equals to 2.4. Whenever they will give decimals, we have to do like this. Okay students, understood? Now question number 9th. This is also homework for you. 7x minus 9 is equals to 16. This also you can try at home. This also you can try at home. Now in 10, 11, 12, 3 questions are remaining. In that one difficult question, with little bit a different question. It's not a difficult, little bit different question. I will explain you, and remaining questions I will write here to solve you. So students, you can see here, I have written here question number 11. It is a little bit different, that's why I have taken here. Means 17 plus 6p is equals to 9. Okay, here integers are there and this is expression here, they have given 6p. Now, we have to find out the value of the p here. Now we can take here 6p is equals to 9 minus 17. Have you got here? Because 9 is as it is there, this will go to right hand side, it becomes negative sign. So 6p is equals to 17 minus 9 we can do here, and we will get 8. So big number is having negative sign here, so I have to put negative. Now we got here 6p is equals to minus 8. Now we want the value of p. So minus 8 as it is multiplied here. When it will goes to right hand side, again we have to divide this one. Now 8 and 6 are in the same table. In two table it is divisible, so we can simplify that. 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So p is equals to minus 4 by 3. Now again, is it possible to continue this one? We have to check. If it is possible, you can continue. Otherwise, you have to put p is equal to minus 4 by 3, because it is we can't simplify again this one. So the answer is minus 4 by 3. Students, I think you have understood the 2.1, and these sums I have written here 7th, 9th, 10th and 12th. In 12 questions I have solved 8, and one more example I have explained you. Now remaining 4 questions I have given you to try at home. So in next video we are going to continue the 2.2. Until then, you try at home and practice these sums at home. And if you not subscribed my channel, please subscribe that. Bye. See you.